Hello and welcome to the It's Raining Crafts podcast. My name is Raina. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under SF Chick. Today is Monday, July 16th, 2018, and this is episode 46. I hope that you are all well. It's been few weeks since I talked to you, so why don't we get started? So, I have no finished objects this week. I I I've been quite busy. We've packing up my apartment and accepting deliveries and all that, but I will get more into that later. But I have a few whips. So this is in my chicken boots bag by Sarah Me Duffy. Chicken boots, and it's a sock. It's the second sock of my Ulsh socks on Ravelry and under my Ravelry page. So this is Ulsh stands for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and that's where I went to high school, and our colors were purple and gold. So this reminds me of my alma mater, and it's a nice yarn to work with. The yarn came in a gobstopper ball, like this. It's from the yarn jar. It's in the Mrs. Potts colorway. It's supposed to represent Beauty and the Beast. But I saw this on Etsy and I'm like, I have to have it because it reminds me of my high school colors. So I'm doing these. I'm doing my socks 2 at a time on 2 different needles. So I do magic loop. I have 32 on one needle and 32 on the other needle. And then I have like these little this just tells me that I'm in the middle of those 32 stitches when I'm casting on. And as I'm going, because the first time I did magic loop, I had far too many stitches on one side and then far too many stitches on the other, and a lot less on the other needle. And I just decided that I'm going to do it that way from now on. So it helps me keep equal when I'm doing magic loop. So that's the old socks and it's just a vanilla sock, and my cat is rubbing my shoe right now. I don't know why. The second sock I'm working on is also in a chicken boots softbox bag. This one I got in New York City when I went for my birthday one year. And this is Nidian color in the Witch Please colorway. And um, I did the same thing. I'm working down the leg right now, so I have about 20 more rows to go before I divide for the heel. And the first sock is done. This is the second sock. And it seems to be slow going, because we're busy. We're busy with everything. And I have a lot of appointments and a lot of um, things I got to do to get prepared for my move, which is which is hopefully will be at the end of September. So the next project I have is in my Beauty and the Beast Lila Styles bag. And this is a hat. It's called the J hat. And it's like the CC beanie that you see, but the pattern was written out more concise, and so on the bottom, it's a free pattern. So on the bottom, you do a provisional cast on. I did not do provisional cast on. I just cast it on a number of stitches, and then you purl and you knit. You purl and you rib, and then you knit, and then it's the same thing going up. So you do that about 3 times, and then you do the decreases. It's a really fun pattern to do. I quite enjoy it. So that's what I was working on this morning before I decided to podcast. And the next project that I have the next project that I have is, let me put my needles back in my bag so I don't lose them. I keep my magic loop needles with my hats just so I'm not freaking out. In this bag, it's a deluxe box bag by Chicken Boots. She doesn't sell these anymore. And it's my Edie that I've been working on by Isabel Kramer. And let's see. This is the front. This is the front. So I did 2 textured sections, and I did the stockinette, so I'm back at a textured section. And then I have it written out on my piece of paper how I'm going to do it. And then we're going to bind off the body. And it was funny, the other night I woke up in the middle of the night, and the first thing on my head was this project, because they discontinued the yarn I found out, the color. But it just so happens that they're not full sleeves, so you don't have to have a skein for each. So 1 skein is enough to do 2 sleeves. So that made me that relieved me a little bit. And then last night when I came home, I was working on, I started a new sweater. That is in my London bag. This is Yumi by Isabel Kramer. I'm doing this out of Cascade 220 Superwash in the, I think it's the golden colorway. But you start off by doing some magic, and this little bit took me about 2.5 hours to do, because of the secret sauce and the pattern. But this is Yumi, Y-U-M-E, by Isabel Kramer. And it's nice to have to go back and forth between 2 projects. So, that's it for the knitting that I have. Now we can get into some light stuff. I went on Saturday night. My mother and I got tickets to see Maroon 5 in concert up in Hershey. We live about an hour and a half away south of Hershey. So, we went to see Maroon 5, and I love Maroon 5. I love Adam Levine. I I watched him on The Voice, and it was I thought it was fantastic, and I'm still singing Maroon 5 songs, and it's been 2 days later. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope, and there were a lot of families there, and a lot of I think for I thought how it's like the first album came out in 2002, and I was in college. I just graduated college then, so I was wondering how many of these people were alive when their first album came out, and how many um, were there because they watched Adam Levine on The Voice, or they're just big fans, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast at the concert. I was singing my heart out. And the opening band was the one guy. He has a solo album from Maroon 5. The 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 African American guy has a solo album, and he was on stage singing it, and it was like a soul funk fusion, and it was good, but I really, really was excited to see the band, as if everybody else was. But my mother, my mother enjoyed herself. She's really not a big Maroon 5 fan, but I am. So we're doing our, and it reminded her of concert said. I used to go with her, and I really wasn't into it, but I just sat or drank or did something. So, or I want to go. So, anyway, I'm sorry that this is so short this week. I have nothing else really going on. I'm still going through my apartment and packing stuff and doing a lot of boxes, going through a lot of boxes and stuff. So I hope I will talk to you later. Okay? Bye-bye.